So worry and uncertainty have a really strong connection, a really strong relationship, and that's true for all of us. So if we are thinking about situations that are uncertain, for example, in that awful experience of going to A&E and you're waiting to hear news of your loved one, it's often that wait before you know, which is the hardest thing to bear. Once we know what we're dealing with, then we can begin to problem solve and sort things out for ourselves. We all have a different tolerance to levels of uncertainty in our lives, and so some people are a bit more sensitive to it. Some people can, manage it seemingly quite well, and it's that kind of sensitivity to uncertainty that we think is important to understand when we're thinking about excessive worry. So, everyday small things which have uncertainty attached to them, unfortunately, drive a lot of worry. And the more we worry, the more uncertain we feel. So there's this kind of cyclical relationship. The uncertainty also influences how we behave. And so there's a whole variety of behaviors that we could do. But one way of thinking about it is that just to sort of simplify it and in two ways. One is that sometimes, because uncertainty is so aversive and difficult, maybe the thing we want to do is bury our head in the sand and ignore whatever it is that's making us feel uncertain, a bit like an ostrich. And the other end of that is actually being hypervigilant for uncertainty and looking for it all the time. And of course, both of these extremes unfortunately then lead into more worry, as they often stoke up the uncertainty that people experience in their lives. And so part of understanding worry is to think about your relationship with uncertainty, and remembering that uncertainty is so part of the fabric of the world that we're dealing with it really well for most of the time. And it's usually around things which are important to us where we struggle with that kind of sense of uncertainty. So in terms of what we might want to try and help people do is to recognize that sometimes uncertainty locks them into particular ways of doing things. So they really struggle to try new things or take risks. And so what we might want to do is firstly recognize that, and then help people to take small, manageable steps, manageable risks in introducing or allowing uncertainty into their lives so they can know and learn how to sit with it and manage it.